After a long summer break where the Olympics behind closed doors happened, Max Verstappen got took out in front of 100,000 people, and football nearly came home. Well, except if you live in Rome. Premier Sim Gaming Leagues is finally back on the F1 2021, the newest release from Codemasters. And this is the preseason for F7. As you can see, we've got 16 drivers volunteering to test the waters. That is F7 here in Melbourne, Australia. Unfortunately, a track that we couldn't be able to go to in the real F1 this year, but we're going to try and put our own Australian Grand Prix on as substitute. But I highly doubt that we'll have the same talents. We don't have your Lewis Hamilton, your Max Verstappen's. Well, we have a Lewis here in the... I can barely tell if they're Aston Martins or Mercedes. Darn. Well, that's a start. Trying to get a hang of this this new control thing, because it's been a while since I picked up this game, and this is pre-season, so it's only just to test the waters. First off, personal note, my L2 button or trigger on not just this controller I'm using but the other controller are broken. They kind of stick. It doesn't really have any effect, but get the full track map up. It's not turned telemetry on. The drivers are coming out to start their laps. So while they do, as he just knocks over a barrier, and Joe is to start a lap. In fact, Milan is the first to start a lap in the Mercedes. I'm just going to tell you the details about PSGL Season 29. This is going to be the biggest season ever. We have 18 divisions across both PlayStation and PC. There are 5 PC tiers, including F1, which has names such as Jarno Opmeer, Frederick Masmussen, Barry Burmand, not Ruben Vallejo. No, he's not in it. Alvaro Carreton, I know, is in it. Dami Moreno is in it. An all-star near esports lineup, and we've already lost Lewis, and he will not get a set of time. What a shame. As I was saying, yeah, 18 tiers this season, including F1, PC F1. Don't get me wrong, F2 is very hot up the two. They've got Antoine de Zalewski, of course, who used to be on a massive name in WOR. I believe he was the champion. Don't get me wrong. As the first lap is set by Milan with a 120.4. Let's see Joe making his way to the line and sets a 123.21. What a surprise! The two. Oh, I'm so. Goodness me! I sincerely apologize. These colors are very confusing. I think it might be my TV. Just 1 second, please, as we are going to take you on to Fruitful. Because I keep thinking Milan's in a Mercedes, but he's actually in an Alpine. What do we do here? One moment. Settings. Picture mode. I don't care about the picture mode. That's not really much of a change. Seriously, they should really be putting the... What's it called? They should be... Should really be fixing the colours on this and make them more identifiable. Codemasters, please fix that for the next patch. They just had one today, but it was no help. So 6 drivers have set a lap. Yeah, no help. Right, question for you all in the chat. Actually, never mind. Both the Alpines are in the pits. I was going to ask, on my screen, that the number 2 position, the light blue, it looks like Mercedes or Aston Martin, but it's actually the colour for Alpine. That can't be right. As everyone has done their first lap. Unfortunately, not all of them were successful. Well, we do have spaghetti chips on a lap right now. Coming through the car park section, because it goes through a car park. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, the curbs are very brutal in this game. If you've seen all the preseason races, which, well, the social races I should say, and one of them I was in, unfortunately I got kicked out because I thought they were going to restart the lobby, so I went off and left the lobby. And then they changed their mind and said, we're going to race anyway. And when I tried to rejoin the lobby, I couldn't. So Jess was left on her own, and I do apologise for that. And once again, I apologise to Jess. Oh dear. Now you know what I meant by the curves are brutal, did you? Do you? Yeah. Tim Nosey actually has the fastest lap. I completely did not notice that after seeing that happen. And explaining my absence from the social race commentary, and I still do apologise for that. Is he doing that intentionally, or is this game just messing with me? By the way, how is my mic? If it's good, just let me know, or give me a thumbs up. 18 viewers. Very good turnout, but it's not quite the 2,000 we had in Spain on the PC division. If you make a mistake between those 2 turns, I think it's turn... One moment, please. Actually, wait, I've got this book here. I have a book of Formula 1 circuits from above, and I'm not using them. I'm an idiot. So there will be 13 rounds this season. There will be 13 rounds in all of the divisions. They're all the same division now. There are... all the same calendar, I should say. As drivers are back on their outlap, I believe the first driver will be... Oh god. Look at them, there's so many blues! I'm sorry for getting angry, folks, but come on, this is surely unacceptable. All the blues are confusing. If you please agree, please let me know, because I cannot tell the difference between... It's not that I'm colorblind, it's for the normal naked eye. You can barely tell the difference. Most people can barely tell the difference. Yep, turns 11 and 12 is the tricky section you got to worry about. As Van der Brugge said, I don't think that's a purple lap, but you never know. Pigs can fly. As he comes through turn number 8, now turn number 9, and there is a car off. I believe that is an Alpine. Yeah, it was the Alpine of Milan. See, it's not fine. It's fine on the mini map, but oh, and Van der Brugge's invalidated. What a shame. Oh no. Anyway, as Wrench is... Well, actually, Wrench is letting people through. Nothing going on there. As... Oh, dear. Oh, no. Ishida somehow survived that. Does he? He does not have damage. Ishida 40. Just to let you know, I'm going to have to try and get used to these names, as Debo Ezelari sets the fastest time. I do believe he is familiar. I'm going to check my notes, see if I do remember this guy. Or girl, you never know, maybe you go. Debo Ezelari has been overtaken by, oh my, Joel, with a 1:19.922. A very good time, as Devils went off the grass. Actually, I think Devil... Was he in War? In WR? I'm trying to think. No, I'm thinking of the wrong division again, aren't I? One of the biggest changes to this game is the fuel mix. You don't need to change it during the race, but fuel conservation is still important, especially now you've got to do it by means of short shifting. Spaghetti Chips is yet to set a lap, and has been going nowhere. Vandenberg also yet to set a lap, and he's going to have to do it again, I'm afraid. And Fruitful has spun off. Not very fruitful at all. Of course, oh, Rulo's out. Rulo's out. I did not notice that Rulo was out. Rulo was an F10. He scored no points, but has somehow made his way to F7 this season. He's done some homework during the summer break. And Harmon goes 7th. Milan was an F4, and Yarmolian in... Oh, he's got a penalty! He collided with French! That's very important. Unfortunate. I'm really sorry. A 5-place grid penalty. Yeah, this game still having problems. But unfortunately, EA decided to put Breaking Point first. As Milan now goes a 120.0 in a Alpine that still looks like an Aston Martin colours on my screen. See, they need to put the icon of the what's it called? What's it called? The constructor's icon. They need to put it in. As Tim Nosey goes fastest, 119.7. They're getting smaller. The times are getting lower. 119.7, 119.9, 120.07, 122, 125, 126.28, 129.96. Jeez, they are going down. Sveinainen Vahainen starting his next lap. 6 minutes to go in this qualifying session for pre-season. Harmon coming into pit after doing his lap. Fruitful's on another lap. He just skims the curve, but still in bounds. And we have comments. And we immediately have a Lewis fan. I cannot tell if that is Lewis in this game or Lewis Hamilton. Please clarify. Well, Lewis is out, so why are you cheering him on? And he was in a... I think he was in a... Again, I cannot tell if he was in an Alpine, a Mercedes, or an Aston Martin. Once again, this game fails to impress me. I'm actually thinking of not doing my team for this game, because I do streams as well. At least I'm getting better at wheel. As Fruitful has made a mess of that, and he will not be happy with that time. Verheyen coming through the final corner, trying to set a good time. Only good enough to go up one spot. 120.383. And then he spins off! Brilliant! Meanwhile, Deborah Zillaire starting his possibly final chance at a top time. And so is, I believe, Ishida. Ishida's gone 7th. Debo coming around. Can someone remind me if Debo Ezilari was in PSGL, and if so, what division was he in last season? Because I cannot remember. Because of course I've never done well, I have done F7, but it was last season for like one race. I did F10 last season, and I did one race of F4. But this is pre-season, so I'm sure I'll get to grips with them over the coming months. 13 races. Yeah, I was about to get around to the calendar. The calendar this season consists of 13 races. Actually, correction, 12 in PC. They're taking a break on the 14th of October for esports, apparently. Everyone's in the pit waiting for one more lap. Ishida's still doing some. Milan, who I believe, crashed in F4 lap 1 at Suzuka last season, and I was commentating it, and everyone knows what happened there. Isaac Kush and Rowan got punctures, which meant Nuff won the championship with 2 rounds to spare. I still loved that moment because it was so entertaining. I'm going to pop out chat. Yeah, I don't think the engine's supposed to sound like that. Either that or he's doing it intentionally now. Well, Milan skips the corner, obviously. Yeah, I think the game still needs fixing. Help, Cody's, help. Oh, anyway, what I was saying. So the season will start in Bahrain this time next week for F7. It will start on Thursday. Or is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday because they said they'd be doing the PC divisions apart from F1 on the Wednesday. Thursday, the PC F1. Just a reminder for PlayStation users, it's F13. Is it 13 to 11 or 13 to 12? Which is on the Thursday. On the Sunday will be F10, F11 to F9, I think, actually. As Milan's completely skipped the car park section. He's already given up. So we're going into Tim Nosey. As I was saying, yeah, and I believe it's F8 to F1 that's on the Monday, which is today. And they'll be starting at Bahrain. Just to clarify, no more short tracks in this game. Well, thanks a lot, Breaking Point. Before they go to France, then Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Great Britain, Austria. Don't know why they hyphenated Great Britain. China, despite not being in the real F1 calendar. Japan, Canada, Mexico, the United States, and finally Brazil, before the Race of Champions, which has been revealed which has been held at an undisclosed location. Tim Nosey coming around the tricky turn 11 and 12. Don't mess it up. Good job. That is one heck of a corner, which shouldn't be there because they changed it. Yep, they did change it because of they wanted to make it more flat out, but unfortunately they haven't done it for this game. So what a shame. And they haven't done it for Abu Dhabi or Spain either. And nope, no Portimao, no Jeddah, and no Imola until later on. But here comes Tim Nosey trying to set an even better time than last time, and indeed he does. 1:19.432. That could be good enough for pole position. Kev has went off and nowhere. Do believe who's coming to the line now? It should be Kev is, well, we know what Kev's done. Joel coming around the final corner. He's doing very well in sector 2, but how will he do overall? 1:19.624. It's a good time, but it's not good enough for pole. Who else is next to cross the line? I think it's Van der Brugge. Oh, he's not set a lap, unfortunately. Reg goes third. Wow, he failed to set a time all session and then comes through and sets the third best time provisionally. Harman is not. Jarno Loyen off Aston Martin. They were Racing Point last season, of course. Now they are Aston Martin like in real life. No improvement. Actually, no, he didn't. He did improve, but it was out of bounds, so he deleted. Behind is deleted. I do believe Milan is not setting a lap. In fact, he's broken his front wing. And Fruitful, oh my god, what are you doing? They've both lost their front wing. Well, pre-season, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at least it is pre-season, or there'll be massive stewards inquiry about this. Why are you retiring in the pits? You could just save our good old less wasted time by just going across the line. And that's the session over. Tim Nosey is on pole without needing to be nosy. Joel is in second, also on the front row. Second row will be Wrench and Milan. Actually, hold on. I do believe Jormaloin should be in 14th because he got what I think was an unfair penalty. But Deborah Zelaire and Verheyen on the 3rd row, Spaghetti Chips and Ishida on the 4th, Harmon and Aiden on the 5th row, Kevin Fruitful on row number 6, Lewis and Vermaloin on, and I've went too slow and forgot the rest of the names. Actually, someone else might have a 5-place grid penalty, so I have to see for that. No, just Jormaloin. So it will be Lewis and Jormaloin on the 7th row, and on the back row should be Rullo and Vandenberg, who failed to set a time. Oh yeah, Deborah Zelaire got a DNF for some reason. Oh, he must have crashed. Spaghetti Chips also crashed. A reminder, my controllers are not that good. You see Spaghetti Chips, Deborah Zelaire both got terminal damage, as well as Rullo and I believe Lewis. Pit stops are blank for some reason. Alright, time for the race. And hopefully I can tell the colours apart. Well, there's one patch that needs to be put into the game. Let's hope that the lobby doesn't break. And that did it a lot in the last game, trust me. It's the worst feeling. You train and train and train for commentary or driving, whatever you do, and then poof! The lobby crashes. The worst feeling. But anyway, let's get Season 29 Preseason underway. Just to let you know, by the way, we also have, if you're interested, well, you definitely should be interested, it's PSGL. We do believe we have a social race also between the F1 and F2 drivers in PlayStation Division. Yes. And it is a stacked field. You've got names such as Benjamin, Juice, Duncan, Georges, Korn, Hadler, Kazizzle, Ashbeth, CC Brain. But no Wilson Hughes, because he has quit PSGL for good. The two-time back-to-back reigning and defending champion has vacated his title, just like in the WWE. And he is moving to PC, allegedly, for Season 30. He's going to skip Season 29, I've been told. So, there are your tires. Only 3 opting to choose the... what's it called? To choose the mediums. So I must stress, it's been a while since I last commentated. So if I make any slip-ups, don't judge me too harshly, please. Thank you. There's your pit stop strategy. And I missed the one for the mediums. Shoot. Alright. If it's light, then it's Mercedes. If it... It's just little bars. I can barely tell if it's Alpine, Mercedes. Remember, I'm far away from the screen, just to let you know. Alright, there we go. So it should be medium hard. It should be medium hard or soft hard. I don't think you'll be doing soft medium. Actually, will you be doing soft medium? I don't know how much the tires have changed in this game, but anyway, let's preseason begin, shall we? Please don't break the game. Okay. Here we go. The preseason race is go. Great start by Tim Mosey, Joel and Milan trying to come through as well. Joel going on the inside of Tim Nosey, and Tim Nosey's caught by Joel, and Joel takes the lead instantly. Oh, and we've lost the car already. It's Debo. Debo's out. No, he's not out of the race actually. And Debo and also Ishida. Ishida has also lost some ground. He's been involved in an incident at the same place. It is already pandemonium at the start of this just pre-season race. Just keep it clean, fellas. Just for 1 week. Sorry. The leaderboard is glitched again. Old habits die hard, don't they? But Joel leads ahead of Tim Nosey. Milan in third in the Alpine, followed by Wrench in the Williams. Oh my gosh, I forgot that the Williams is blue as well. Well, I'm in trouble. That gap's wrong. They are not 1 lap behind. And it is not lap 2, it is lap 1. Just to assure you, just in case you're not familiar with this game. And there are no blue flags anywhere. They're coming round. They've all come through turns 11 and 12 clean. They come around the final 2 corners right now. It is Joe in the lead, ahead of Tim Nosey, Milan, Wrench, and Vehanen and Spaghetti Chips. That's a lovely name, by the way. I don't think he's even spelled Spaghetti Chips, but I'm not the grammar police, so. As you can see, yeah, the gap's definitely wrong. He is not a 10th behind. Please ignore that. And that is not a 1 minute 24 second gap. It will fix itself eventually, don't you worry, fellas. Actually, and if she just went in the pits and already sped, that probably means a bad sign. That's not helping. Oh, we've lost! I believe that is Lewis. Lewis in the Aston Martin has spun just after the car park section, and he's down in last, and there's another crash. I think it's Wrench. It is Wrench, and also going off is Rulo. Wrench. Something must have happened to him and Rulo. They've both had an incident, and there's another incident. Tim Nosey. Tim Nosey's at the wall. Jeez, don't. This is a mad pre-season start. As you see, Yarmaloyan has lost a bit of ground. Fruitful's just behind him. They're going for 6th right now. Again, I must stress, these leaderboards are probably wrong, and Debo has spun again, and he's retired. And it's a virtual safety car. Now, I would like to stress as well, sometimes if it's too bad of an incident, the virtual safety car turns into a full course safety car. So keep that in mind. And some drivers have already pitted. It looks like it's Harmon and Tim Nosey. Tim Nosey, of course, got damage after spinning out at turn 12. Doing a lot of time being eaten up by those wing damage repairs. Debo is already retired. I think he retired on track, which it's a big no-no in PSGL. You don't want to do that. But it seems to be Joel and then Milan that are currently leading the race. Tim Nosey down in the dumps after getting pole position. And the virtual safety car has ended. Now, I do believe there were some issues with the game not notifying the drivers that the virtual safety car is ending, and that caused a lot of problems. People got penalties when they didn't, because they didn't think the virtual safety car had ended. DRS is enabled, by the way, and Fruitful's going to try and make the most of it behind Yarno, but not enough to get a past. See what's happening up the front. Milan chasing Joel. Damage model, of course, is also very different this year. You've got side pod damage now. Now, I'm no technical expert. I'm not sure if that will have a lasting impact on your performance. It probably should! Oh, Milan has lost it! No, it's Joel that's lost it. I'm sorry. Again, I'm getting these two. The color coding is horrible in this game. Alpine, Aston, why did you change colours? Oh, and Williams too. Enough ranting anyway. Fruitful is chasing down Yarmaloyan. Yeah, Joel is down to 5th now. I don't believe he has any damage. Oh, there's another incident, and I do believe it's Rulo. Rulo is at the car park. He's probably going to get a parking ticket for being there too long. But he escapes before the traffic warden gets there. Joel trying to pick up all his places back, but that's going to hurt his confidence massively. He has a lot of ground to pick up. Oh, he's nearly cut the corner there. And there's another incident. Actually, no, that's Tim Nosey again. Not got any damage this time. Well, not that I can see. And Rulo has spun again. Are tires getting too warm there? Right, back to the front then. Kev in between Joel and Spaghetti Chips. Spaghetti Chips already into third, as Vanderbrug sets the fastest time off the race. It's only the 5th lap. Oh, and that is Fruitful. No, it's... Can I see Fruitful? Yeah, Fruitful definitely spun there. And he's losing a lot of ground. He's already lost Vanderbrug, I think. He's right behind Vanderbrug. And there's another one there. I believe that is Yarmaloy. He's lost his entire front wing. What is going on, guys? I know it's pre-season and all, but be careful. It's just to test the waters. Oh, and there's another... Oh, yeah. I forgot Yarmaloy has wing damage. You got to be careful. And look how much it's... Oh, he's gone. Oh, Joel's gone! Joel is out! Now, I completely missed that. And Lewis has spun again. When I signed up for preseason race, I didn't sign up for this. That's more wing damage. Yeah, Joel seems to have lost it out of turn number 10. Yeah, turn number 10 and a half. And we're already down to 13 drivers. And it's only the 5th lap. And look at this. Everyone making a pit stop. No undercuts here. And a bit of a double stack for the Alpines. Milan in the lead. Kev going to lose a bit of time there. All the drivers are pitting. It looks like that Milan has stayed on soft. So it looks like it's going to be soft, medium for Milan. Van Hanen is going all the way with the hards. So is Vanderbrug. Lewis gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He is absolutely outraged, and he's going to be more outraged considering that he could not keep the speed below the limit. And the first appearance of a red safety car. I'm not sure if you can change the safety car from red to the Mercedes to the green Aston Martin, but I'll need some clarification. Tune in F1 2022 to see the Alpine safety car, the blue one. And then after that, it's kind of funny that the Mercedes is red. If Mercedes went red, Ferrari would go absolutely... Well, they'd be having a royal fit for sure. No, in the 2023 game, you will get the McLaren safety car in orange. Red Bull car, dark blue. Okay, enough, Logan. We don't need so many safety cars. To be fair, to back up my point, they used to have pretty much any car they could. I think it differed from race to race, and then they just went with the bog standard Mercedes safety car. I'm sure they used a Lamborghini as a safety car once, for some reason. But that's F1 back in the day. It was weird and more dangerous. To clarify from Clausen, why have Australia as a pre-season track? Well, first of all, it's not on the calendar, so it wouldn't give any driver an unfair advantage. I don't know why they didn't do Spain, but I can see why. Even though they did do Belgium for one of the pre-season races in F1. Well, it wasn't F1 PC, it was just a social race, so it wasn't really anything. But, I mean, sometimes it can be a good track, especially the first sector 3, you got a big overtaking opportunity after the DRS zone, and turn 1 and 2 is alright, but the rest of it is meh, to be fair. I would have chose... Well, I wouldn't choose Azerbaijan. Yeah, you can tell no tracks. Please, I know I've criticised them a bit, but now I remember these drivers, they haven't played F1 2021 much. They've been... Let's be honest, the lobbies they've probably been practicing in are the ones you'd probably expect. The player base, apart from League Racing, outside of League Racing, the player base isn't that very clean. League races are usually going to be clean, but you can tell the curbs, it's much tougher to control the car. You can definitely tell that the curbs are very, very grueling, and it's very difficult to get around this track in one piece. Safety car in this lap. Yeah, I think Australia's a bad track in this game. I really struggled with turn 11 and 12 more than I could have. And to be fair, I was on wheel. Safety car in this lap, and it will be Milan in the Alpine that will be controlling the field. A reminder, Alpine are, if they were world champions in every race, the reigning world champions. Because why not? They have the unofficial world champion football cup. Why not have one for F1? They won the last race in Hungary, so... Anyway, here we go. What will Milan do? Will he try to bluff the field? Will he run away with it? He has until the finish line to go. And Spaghetti Chips gets a penalty. I don't really agree with that. Oh, he's gone now. Oh boy. There's massive jostling for position here. Oh no! Oh dear! It's chaos again, and it's Verheyen and Vandenbrugge that are the victims of that melee. And there's still more jostling on for position. I'm completely lost for words, which is why my words are a bit slurred. Oh boy! All professionalism from me has gone out the window because I don't know what I am seeing right now. But again, first race on a new system, it's going to be difficult to tell what they're going to do. But here is Rillo on Aiden. I forgot Aiden was in this. I've completely not talked about him all, and I do want to apologise to Aiden for completely forgetting about his existence. But here he is, being challenged by Aiden, Rillo, for 9th, sorry. Around turn 11, 12. Wait, Rillo is ghosted. And Aiden's got a penalty. Meanwhile, battling in the midfield, Tim Nosey has overtaken Ishida for 7th. So you have some internal battles going on. We've got two battles, the two McLarens battling, the two Red Bulls battling. And the Mercedes of Fruitful is in between the Alpines, albeit by a distance. As they once again come through the first two turns. That's a brilliant corner, you know. Brilliant opening to a lap. And then you've got another DRS zone into the car park. And then it's the rest of the lap. The only practice you've done is braking points. Shame. Tim Nosey right behind Spaghetti Chips. He wants spaghetti. Right, literally. But what's going to be interesting to see, how are they going to cope battling while going through turns 11 and 12? A very tough corner to navigate, especially during a battle. And Harmon. Oh, Harmon! Oh, no! Oh, dear! The two McLarens have made a real mess of it. Kevin, the Alpines, also made a mess of it. Spaghetti Chips has... Jeez. Has he actually got any damage? No! He's got away scot-free! Or has he? Well, he's definitely lost his composure, but Harmon is out! And that is a very... well, we were talking about how brutal that corner is, and it has just shown its brutality there. Thankfully, we're not going to be seeing that corner for the rest of the season after this race. At least. Is it a safety? No, it's not a safety car, which actually surprises me because that was a very hard incident. Tim Nosey is on the back of Wrench, who is currently in third. This has been anyone's race so far, and we're only a third of the way through it. Lap 10. And once again, it doesn't let me change the camera angle as I please. You could have had 3 different camera angles. That could have been the TV pod, but the broadcast apparently incorporates the TV pod in it. Doesn't really make fairness, does it? Rullo is 3/10 behind Aiden. Aiden goes very wide. Surely that's a warning. And we've got another car up. It's Fruitful! Fruitful has made a mistake in Sector 3. And he's gone. TV coverage are giving absolutely nothing for him. And he's going to go into the pits. Wait, don't tell me he's got damage, I think. But Rullo right behind him. This is now for 5th. Meanwhile, Tim Nosey has already got up to 2nd. Very good move from him. I completely missed it and I do apologise. Rullo has finally got past Aiden after a long few minutes of battling it out, and oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, he's still ghosted. Is he even in this lobby anymore? I don't even think he is. Oh, there's a car off again. It's Vahanen. On the drivers, behalf of the drivers, I want to apologise for what's been going on. It's been one heck of a start to the season, I gotta say, even though it is pre-season. But there's been more incidents than normal, and it's actually messed my mind up. But I can't really blame the drivers for that. I should have been better prepared. Rullo is still ghosted. Aiden in the now white Haas. Oh, Verhaenen's lost his entire front wing. That looks like the Aquafresh logo. Let's be honest here. Van der Brugge going for Aiden in the now christened Aquafresh car, and we've lost Verhaenen. He's given up. Aiden's got another penalty. Spaghetti Chips down in last. No points here to be awarded though, so he doesn't really have to worry. Just take it slow, I'd suggest. Meanwhile, Van der Brugge on the rear of Aiden. Milan's got his first penalty, but he is not 3 seconds ahead. He's more than that. Oh, and we've lost Spaghetti Chips. He's out of the race, and it's a safety car. 10 remain, and we're not even halfway through the race. Glorious. %40 of the race has been completed. Meanwhile, Kryptonite has posted the steward's communications. Thank you very much, Kryptonite. Drivers are required to record their race in case an incident was to happen. Drivers are allowed to stream their races, however they should do it only if the internet allows them to. Flag was caused an incident in accordance with Rule 11.2. Then they could be penalised for it, as all the drivers are pitting once again, and I should assume it's for mediums. Rullo, to be fair, has been ghosted. Yeah, he's been ghosted all this time. Do apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen. Stop crying, Clausen. Okay, come on, guys. Let's not argue in chat. Let's focus on the race. You're welcome, lads, for the safety car. Technically, that's against rules. But you know what? Intentionally crashing. You know what? I don't care. It's pre-season. And again, it's not my issue. Even though I applied for a steward's role, I am the commentator, and that's my duty. 15 watchers. My goodness. I wasn't really expecting 15. I mean, oh, it's not even 15 now. It's 13. I know you're joking. You're saying 7 will remain to the end, Ryan. At this rate, I probably think it will be 7. It wasn't deliberate. Okay, sorry for assuming that. I just found it funny though. So a lot of the drivers have pit for the mediums. Fruitful. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me check race director. Has he? No, I'm thinking Milan did soft. Fruitful did medium, so... Oh! He can't do any more mediums. I think he's only got 3 sets. Yikes. He'll have to do soft hard, I think. And to be fair, that's probably... I'm not sure, to be fair. Fruitful needs to catch up to the field in time, as Kev is pitted for, I assume... Yeah, new medium tyres, and these will last to the end of the race. And doesn't really have to worry about it. He's only going to lose... Actually... No, he is going to lose positions. I'm looking at the wrong screen. He's definitely not going to go in time to 10th. And again, this is pre-season. It's just to test the waters, but... You know, Australia... Let's be honest. It's not... It is a bit of a... middle ground track. It is an easy track to navigate, but the curbs are not. It's very flat out at some places, especially turns 11 and 12, but and 1 and 2. But don't be surprised if you crash out a lot, as Lewis in the number 2 is doing a number 2 while he has his pit stop. Let me tell you, he is going to have to play a lot of catch-up. Sorry, I was just checking if he was ghosted. So, the 10 remaining contestants on tonight's show are still in the running for the grand prize of Pride. Pre-season Pride. Brilliant. That Tim is quick, says Joel. To be fair, you have a point. I can't believe that an AI is leading. And I know it's an AI because it is ghosted. Look, well, actually, yeah, he's disconnected, you see. Safety car in this lap. Wow, that was very late. I'm sorry, Lewis, but you were just too late. So the AI of Rulo is going to lead the field. No doubt Tim Nosey is going to be going for it. Absolutely. Should be an easy move for Tim. Once he gets there, that is. A lot of incidents, but it's been a real crapshoot. And you thought that was enough when you were seeing Nashville racing last night. Yeah, that was horrible. Let's not have that again. Rulo is losing all the places in the world. Tim Nosey's in the lead, Wrench in second. Van der Brug's going to be in third eventually, once he stops doing dirty things with the AI. And I'm about to turn into Clive James during the F1 season reviews from the 80s. Rest in peace, Clive James. Fruitful makes a move on a Shida. A very nice move, I must say, too. Milan chasing down Van der Brug. As, wait a minute. Lewis is pit again. He's pit 2 laps in a row. Well, actually, twice in 3 laps, I think. And Rulo is now down to 7th. These crappy camera angles, my goodness. Oh no! Vandenberg! I was just about to get to him! He's crashed at turn 2 and it's another safety car! And Lewis is doing some donuts for no reason whatsoever. And his tyres are going to be absolutely scorching hot and he's about to get lapped! Sorry. Oh, and he's lost his front wing. I think what he's doing is he's just really struggling with Australia. To be fair, I don't blame him because this is a very difficult. This is we're halfway through and we've pretty much lost half the field. If you include Rulo, who is still an AI. Oh, wait. Aiden's AI as well. Okay, we're down to 7 then. What is going on? What the hell is going on? Aiden has said expletive these curves, and Fruitful has said expletive this track. I cannot say the expletives because family friendly stream. Ashida pits, Fruitful pits. Well, that was awkward. He just teleported back to the track and then he just teleported back to the pits. Oh, this game's amazing. 11 out of 10, best game ever. This has been Logan Reviews Video Games. See you for the next episode, where we will review Grand Prix Rockin' Racing. Now, it's an actual game that sucked, but not as much as Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. So we're down to 9, well really it's 7. Rulo is AI, as well as... As well as Aiden. Rulo and Aiden are an AI. So Kev is sandwiched in between 2 AI. I love this game. Just to let you know, I will not be saying bad stuff about every driver. This is just pre-season and I'm still trying to get in the swing of things. If I've been too harsh on the drivers, I do apologise. It's just... I'm shocked there's been so many incidents. It's not that I'm expecting them to be cleaner. Of course, I assume they're always clean, but I think it's because the curbs have been absolutely brutal and people have been struggling. They haven't been dirty driving at all. They've been pretty much mostly clean. There's been fair squabbles and everything, but there's nothing dirty. And in fact, the curbs have just been so brutal. It has showed that Codemasters have made the curbs much more brutal than in 2020. So please don't blame the drivers. We are now on lap 18. Lap 18, and Kev is pit for softs. Will those last the end of the race? We're not sure. If this is pre-season, if anything to judge the season off, then it will literally be Drive to Survive. Don't watch Drive to Survive. I mean, it's good for casuals, but for hardcore fans like me, not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. Sorry. Hold on. Personal note, I forgot to eat my ice cream. It's all melted now. I mean, it could have been worse. I could have burnt my pizza. Safety car in this lap. as Lewis is in the pits once again. It's just not been his day. See the penalties: 3 seconds for Milan, Kevin Lewis, and Fruitful and Aiden, it's 6 seconds. So we've got a bit of extra work to do. Well, not Aiden, he's left, I believe. So Tim Nosey will lead the field away. Oh, they're all very urgent to get going. Can I just mention Rulo's gained 11 places? Amazing. Lewis has made 7 stops. Incredible. Right, here he goes. Oh, he's left them in the dust. He's left them in the dust, and Milan is left chasing Wrench for second. There are 7 cars left. It's a battle between Ishida and Fruitful for 6th. And ahead of them are the 2 AIs that are absent right now. And Fruitful get past one of the AIs, and so does Kev. Wrench gets a penalty. So you see Ishida trying to get up the order now. He's going to try and... Oh no, hold on. He's going for Kev. He's going for Kev, but no dice. Kev in 6th right now. Or is it Kev that made the move? I didn't see it in time. Clean through 11 and 12. As Milan keeps chasing Wrench. Kev gets past one of the AI. The other AI, I should say. And so does Ishida. Fruitful sets the fastest lap. As you can see, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place runners are getting very close now to each other. I do believe, by the way, Kev is actually I think he's a reserve for Ecos, for Raji. For Raggy? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but his teammate, Milan's teammate, could not be here, so Kev is here for him. And to be fair, he's doing a pretty decent job. Fruitful is in an Alpine sandwich, and there's an incident! It's Milan! Milan has spun it at turn 12! And he's down at 8th. The 2 AIs pass him. And Ishida... Well, actually not Ishida. Fruitful is on his own to attack Wrench. Tim Nosey still leads. He's been fantastic all race. Don't let it go to waste now. He's been keeping the car under control for most of the race. He started on pole, and he's just got 9 laps to convert that into victory. And Milan's given up. Alright, we're down to 6. Well, really 5. I'm actually questioning if... Well, it's still in. I think it might be AI'd. Is it AI'd? If it's AI'd, then we're down to 5. But you never know. To think we've lost so many... no, he's not AI. He's definitely not AI. And he's lost his... How many times has he lost his front wing now? Why did we choose Australia? And he does a power slide. Tokyo Drift. Did he just power slide into the pits? Unbelievable. Oh, here we go, a battle! That's his 8th stop, by the way. Lewis's 8th stop. It's just not been his day. Oh, and he's retired. And Fruitful nearly makes a mess out of it in the final corner. I was getting concerned that this track was spag fraud. Oh hi, Dan Fields. Great to see you here. How have you been? As we see these two, Fruitful and Wrench, battle for second place. Fruitful has already made his way up to second. While Lewis has called it a day, he is out of the race. He's went into the pits and given up. But hey, to be fair, he did get 8th. Unfortunately, he did not do 90% of the race. Fruitful still in second. Wrench started third. Looks like he's going to be finishing third if he cannot beat Fruitful. Fruitful started in 12th. To be fair, he's done very well to get up the order. Rulo is the only driver to make 1 stop. Everyone else has made 2. As they come around the final corner once again to start lap 23. Tim Nosey set the fastest lap on lap 22. He's keeping it all under control very nicely, as a professional would. Wrench seems to try and get another opportunity on Fruitful, but it's just too far away. And once again, you may notice that unusual steering wheel where the MFD is not attached to the wheel. The wheel! The BBC game show, which I should not be plugging. So 7 attempts between Fruitful and Wrench with 7 laps to go. Seem to be keeping it together through turns 11 and 12, the danger zone as we call it. Danger zone. That was the worst race you've ever driven. To be fair, Lewis, people have had worse. Gap now 9 tenths. Fruitful starting to pull away. Fruitful in fact set the fastest lap. But the gap's now down to 7 tenths, and in fact he's getting very close to Tim Nosey. He could be in tension for the victory. Not that it means much, but still it would be great to win. This will be some battle for the win, a three-way battle for the victory. You love to see it. After all we've seen today, this would be something to behold. I wish they just didn't change the camera angle. You're worse than the Monaco TV directors. Fruitful on the rear! Oh my! Keeping it clean through turn 11 and 12. Fruitful sees this as an opportunity. He's going to the inside! Into turn 13! Or is it 14? I don't know. And he's got it! Fruitful's in the lead! Tim Nosey has led pretty much most of this race. And that changes from now. Or does it? Tim Nosey getting very close now. He's going to try an opportunity to get the lead back. He has the DRS. Proof. Here he comes. On the inside, no, he's gonna wait until turn 3. Oh no! Fruitful's gone! Fruitful's gone! After all that work, it's went to nothing! Ah, and I need a week to catch my breath after this. Wrench is now on his own to challenge for the win. Oh, and Milan's left the session. Who's the host now? Well, we don't know, but Tim Nosey's now in the lead by 1 second. Joel's left the session. Fruitful gets a penalty for corner cutting. It's all gone to pot for him now. I'm sorry. Oh, and Fruitful. What's Fruitful doing? He's cutting the corners. Let's see what he does here. Wait. Buddy, you've not got a broken wing, have you? He does not have a broken wing, and he's just cutting all the corners now. And he's got himself... Tim Nosey sets the fastest lap of the race. 22 seconds worth of penalties for Fruitful. Yikes. And he's retired, so we're down to 6. He had 22 seconds of penalties. Six cars. And you thought Monaco 1996 was brutal enough. Well, really it's 4. Sheeta's doing very well to keep it clean. Well, keep it together. Despite being last of those still running. 4 actual runners remain. And to be fair, that actually surprises me. Two-second lead. It's starting to become out of reach for those behind him. Yeah, the biggest complaint for this game, the curbs. As Ishida has lost his front wing. I would like to mention that Red Bull are the only team left with 2 drivers still racing, and Ishida now losing his wing. And this race becomes even more crazy. Everyone keeping it clean through turns 11 and 12. Great to see. Oh, wait, Ishida. And he completely cuts the corners. Brilliant. Unfortunately, he does have a broken front wing, so it would be very difficult for him to get across those corners. So I think it was a bit too harsh in there. Two laps to go. Tim Nosey, despite a bit of ruckus between him and Fruitful, and I do believe he did spin as well. Oh, Ishida's quit now, so we're down to 5! Last to survive lobby wins F7 season. I mean, it's not like there's $10,000 on the line. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new... I think I'm gonna need a new controller, considering that my L2 stick is a bit broken. No idea why, but it's just doing it. So Tim Nosey comes around the final corners to start his final lap. Oh. I think I need a rest. can obviously tell how tired I'm becoming. Tim Nosey has not put a foot wrong all day. He has no penalties. So, I mean, to be fair, if he got 6 seconds of penalties now, he'd lose. But that's not happening. I know what Tim Nosey's like. He's very, very strong driver. Coming through the second sector. All he just has to do is keep it clean. Which he does. Kev. He's just been driving there all day. And he's going to get a podium. Incredible. So, Tim Nosey comes around the final corner. He's going to win pre-season. Thank goodness this is over. I really hope this season is going to be a blast. Wrench gets second. And Kev gets third. Da, da, da. And there's the celebratory music. And that is pre-season over. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, some Jaffa cakes, and a long, well-needed rest. I am nearly out of breath. But hey, Bahrain season starts on Wednesday. PC F5 to F2. The PS divisions, they start on Thursday, F13 and F11, but for this, F7 will be Monday. I think, is it 8 o'clock? Remind me again. There's your result, by the way. Not that it matters. It's just interesting to see the results. 3 out of 16 finished the race. Of the 5 that are classified, well, 6. 2 were AI, yeah. Somebody get help for me, please. Anyway. So yeah, F7 next week begins on actually I can't even find the F7 announcement. Yeah, I can't find the F7 announcement. Well, whatever, I will see you on Monday. Next Monday, this time next week, 16th of August. I do believe it's 8 o'clock, but I will check again. If it's 7 o'clock, I do apologise for the mistake. But thank goodness this is over. I need to lie down. I will see you next week in Bahrain for the first round of the 29th season of PSGL. Thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. See you next week.